Foundations of Amateur Radio. An interesting question came up the other day. Is there such a thing as a solo contest? At the time I answered with examples like talking to 100 countries to achieve the DXCC, or doing that on every band. I gave other examples too, but today I'd like to come at this from a different angle. When you go fly fishing, you typically stand in cold water trying to tempt a fish into taking your lure. If you're in the right spot, at the right time, with the right bait, you might be lucky and achieve momentary bliss with the capture of a fish. That moment, the peak of achievement when the fish bites, that's a moment for you and you alone. Of course, you'll be able to brag about it later and bask in the glory of your achievement, but the moment itself is a solitary experience. Many aspects of amateur radio are exactly like that. The circumstances are not even that different. Instead of standing in cold water, you're having your eardrums assaulted by noise. Instead of a line, you have an antenna. Instead of a lure, you have your voice. But the same thrill happens when you hear your call sign being said by the other station. Calling back and forth with the exchange is much like fighting a fish. The bragging is no different. Of course, amateur radio isn't actually fly fishing, but it's close. One of the things that you can do with amateur radio is achieve the bliss of success together with friends. You can compete in a contest together and share the missed opportunities, the misheard call signs, and whatever else chance throws in your way. Yes, I know, in fly fishing you can participate in the World Championships as a team, but generally it's a solitary experience. And I should point out that my relationship with a fishing rod is an unhealed one. At the age of 10 or so, I managed to catch a fish in the local canal. At age 36, I caught a tiny fish on a safety pin in a pool at the base of a waterfall in the Kimberley. Typically, I carry a fishing rod around into the bush with a lead weight to hoik it through a tree so I can pull a wire antenna up. So, if there's any inaccuracies in relation to my dissertation on fly fishing, please don't hesitate to let me know. I've said this before, amateur radio is lots of different things. It's a pursuit of technology, of excellence, of challenge, fun, victory, and it's about having the experience. You can do this on your own and feel the amazing joy of making a contact, or you can do it with friends. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Whichever one you pick, how you play is up to you. You can decide to see what comes along, or you can set out to make something happen. There's no right or wrong way, nobody to tell you that you must this or should that. It's entirely your decision to make. I love trying to get better at whatever I do. Talking to people, crossing the street, building an antenna, making a contact, winning a contest. I love trying new things, having new experiences and seeing what others do differently. That's my makeup. It's me. If you want ideas on what to do, feel free to ask, but expect me to be interested in how you go. If you tried something new, share your experiences and tell your tale. I really don't mind if it failed. I'd much rather hear that you tried rather than gave up before you started. So what's your next adventure? Perhaps you have a waterproof radio and you want to bring it when you next go fishing. I'm Ono, Victor Kilo 6 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Bravo.